Hi everyone and welcome back. In today's video we're cooking up some delicious curry duck. We have some pigeon peas and some coconut milk in here also, and today's episode is being sponsored by All From One Supplier. Check them out for all of your West Indian and Caribbean needs. So I ordered this duck in time for Father's Day for my husband. So if you guys are missing duck from back home, now you can place your order and they'll ship it to you, and shipping is free. So do head on over to their website, which I'll link in the description box for you all. And if you make this purchase or if you make any purchases, let me know what you think. So stay tuned. Let me show you how easy this one is to put together. So let's season our cleaned and washed duck meat. I'm going to start by seasoning with salt and black pepper. Next, I'm going to go in with 1 tomato chopped. Now, I always like to put a tomato when I cook curry. If you want it, you can omit it. In goes chopped onion, chopped scallions, also known as scythe, in goes 2 pimento peppers chopped and 1 scotch bonnet pepper chopped. If you didn't want to make this spicy, then I suggest leaving out the scotch bonnet pepper. Next, I'm going to grate in my garlic, and I like using extra garlic. And the last ingredient that goes in is our green seasoning, which I would leave the link for in the description box. Guys, do remember that All From One Supplier has their Father's Day boxes on sale. They have 2. I'll leave the link for that in the description box along with their snack box. Once properly mixed in, go ahead and cover and allow it to marinate for a couple of hours. You can cook it right away if you're in a rush. So guys, let's truncate this duck. So I'm using this pot and I'm using my fireside today. Of course, if you don't have a fireside, you can use your stove. And to that pot, I'm going to add in my oil. If you don't cook curry with oil, you can always mix it in water and add it to the pot once the pot is nice and hot. Okay, so to the oil, when you add in the oil, we're going to add in some cumin seeds, also known as geera seeds. That goes into my pot, and some methi or fenugreek seeds. So I'm going to go in with the methi or fenugreek seeds into the pot, and we're going to allow those to toast until they're nice and light brown in color. Okay guys, by the time that is toasting there, our seeds are toasting in our pot, let's prepare the curry. I like to prepare my curry ahead of time so that you don't have to fidget with the packs. So I'm going to start with the Dhalpuri 9 spice curry powder here. When I cook duck and goat, I love this. And for every 1 pound, I like to do 1 tablespoon. So I'm going to add in the curry. Next, I'm going to put in some roasted geera or ground roasted geera powder. And I'm going to go in with about a teaspoon of that. Now, you don't have to use geera and amchar masala as I'm doing here, but I just prefer to. But the 9 spice by itself is really good. And then I'm going to go in with some amchar masala powder, just a little bit, so about a teaspoon also. So this is going to be my mixture to cook the duck. When your seeds start to turn a dark brown color, we're going to go with some aromatics. I have onions, I have some curry leaves, I have chopped peppers, chopped scallions, also known as scythe, and some pimento peppers chopped. So be very careful because that does splatter, and we're going to allow this to saute until it's brown or light brown in color, but you don't want to burn it. Once your aromatics have a nice light brown color, then we'll go in with our curry mixture. And you want to toast this on a low because you want the curry to take its time and cook. If you were to cook it on a high, you would burn the curry. So you just want to mix in your curry, cook it on a low heat until it feels grainy. It should take about a minute or two. And once the curry starts to feel grainy, then we'll go in with some water to help it cook. And we're going to cook this until it starts to thicken and the oil starts separating from the curry. And that's how you'll know your curry is ready. So you're going to look for that and I'll show you guys. So guys, it's been 2 minutes since the curry has been cooking, and you can see that the oil is starting to separate from the curry. It's gotten nice and thick, and now at this point we're just giving it a mix, and we're going to add in our seasoned duck. Okay, so we're going to add in the duck. Make sure and scrape everything out of that bowl you had it seasoned in. All of those good seasonings. And now we're going to give it a mix. Make sure that it's coated well. And now what we're going to do is allow this to bunge down or fry up in the curry. It's going to fry up in here until all of the natural juices evaporate. So guys, this already smells delicious. We're going to allow all of the natural juices in there to dry out, which means we're bunging it down. Once that happens and it starts to stick to the bottom of the pot, then we'll go in and add water to help it cook. I think I want to add some pigeon peas and some coconut milk today. We're just switching things up a little bit. So once this reaches where we need it to be, we'll move on to the next step. So I'm just going to allow it to continue to cook here. So guys, you hear that sizzle? Can you hear that? All of the liquid is drying out. It's almost ready for the water to help it cook. So that's what you're looking for when you're cooking your curry. You want it to bunge it down really well, and you want all of that natural juice that the meat has sprung to dry out. So there's still a little bit of liquid in there. I'm going to leave it like 2 more minutes and then we'll move on. The duck has bunged down really good, and I'm going to go in with a pack of coconut milk powder. I like to keep these on hand. They're very convenient. So go in with that. Now it's totally optional if you didn't want to put coconut milk in it, but it really does enhance the flavor of the duck. Just give that a mix. We don't want it to get clumpy. And I'm going to go in with some peas that are already boiled ahead of time. This is pigeon peas. And we're going to give that a good mix. Now I'm going to add in water to help the duck cook. Now we're going to allow this to come up to a simmer and let it cook until the sauce reduces by half and the meat is tender or to your likeness. So it should take about half an hour for it to finish. If you have a really tough duck, it's going to take about 45 minutes to 1 hour. Okay guys, after 20 minutes of cooking, the duck is finished. I'm going to leave it a little saucy because we're not making anything to accompany it. So if you're serving it with roti, you want to leave a little sauce in it. But just look how perfect the sauce looks. It's not too runny, it has a nice consistency. So guys, all we have to do now is taste and adjust, and this is ready to be served. So I hope you guys enjoy today's recipe. Make it, let me know what you think. Remember to order your duck and your curry and the geera, the methi, and all of these ingredients that I used in today's video from one supplier. You'll find the link to order in the description box. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.